Alright, let me ask you something. How many Super Mario 64 fact videos have you seen on YouTube? Most likely somewhere in the double digits. Now let me ask you another question. How many of those videos talk about Luigi being in the game? You'll probably get the same number. You see, this video is different. These aren't the same 5 facts that the general population knows about, but facts that not even I knew about before putting together this video. Inside the game files for the disk drive version, Nintendo's failed extension to the Nintendo 64, are 3 images of Atsushi Watanabe, an employee who helped develop the game. It's currently unknown as to why or how these images ended up in the files, but my best guess is that they were used as placeholders of some sort. You may have seen or heard people talk about this unused animation of Mips the rabbit. It's been said that during development, Mario was planned to be able to throw Mips, presumably by the ears. This animation, however, is actually used in-game, but in only one scenario. If you take Mips to the door adjacent to the Hazy Maze cave room, you can clip him through the door and grab him on the other side. There, if you haven't yet drained the water in the room, you can swim down with Mips and throw him, just as you would with any other holdable item underwater. This thought to be unused animation can finally be seen in-game. Mario isn't affected by darkness at all. If you were to put Mario inside a pitch black room, you'll still be able to see him. You can actually place Mario at the top of the endless staircase and zoom out the camera using a free cam mode, and he will stay the same brightness despite everything around him slowly fading into darkness. When playing on the Wii Virtual Console of Mario 64, some 3D models will become very sharp at times. An example of this is in Tiny Huge Island, where a Spiney's polygons will become more exaggerated and noticeable. It's currently unknown why this happens or what causes it, but my theory has to do with where the position of the camera is in relation to the Spiney. If Mario dives when he's close to a baby penguin in Cool Cool Mountain, the penguin will imitate Mario and dive as well. This is a cool little feature and all until you're trying to grab the penguin and accidentally dive, just for the penguin to mock you in your failure. Whenever Mario takes damage from an enemy, he has a few seconds of invincibility where he cannot be damaged again until it runs out. However, if you stay within a certain enemy's hitbox, your invincibility will never run out. This is most prominent with Mr. I and is mostly useful at Hazy Maze Cave when you're trying to achieve its blue coins. You can control the height of the water in Wet Dry World depending on how you enter the painting. If you enter the stage at the bottom of the painting, the water level will be at the lowest setting it can be in that main area. The higher you go in the painting, the higher the water level will be when you enter the stage. In speedruns, the backwards long jump, or BLJ, is used all the time. This is best performed on long staircases, like the one leading to the final Bowser stage. One of the only staircases you cannot do this on, however, is the large staircase in the lobby, as it's actually just a slope, so doing the BLJ is impossible, even with TAS. Before you collect a key in the Japanese version, you are able to put the camera behind Mario's head and look in any direction. Once the key is collected, the intended animation will play, but Mario's head will be stuck in the position you set it at until you exit the stage. You can tell what version someone is playing based on the GUI. Normally the life, coin, and star counters will use the intended bold font, which usually indicates the game is being run on an actual N64 console. If the GUI has a black outline, the game is being run on an emulator, for example Project 64. If the GUI looks very thin, the game is being run on either the Wii or Wii U Virtual Console or the Nintendo Switch Online service. Furthermore, if the text inside the text boxes are also oddly thin, the game is being run on the Wii U. If the GUI looks very polished, the game is being run on Super Mario 3D All-Stars, which is also on the Switch. You're able to easily crash the game at the main menu. Immediately after pressing start, you have to go straight to the copy file menu. This is very precise because if you miss, you have to start over. Next, select Mario B. This file has to be completely empty. Next, you want to go to the check score menu and select Mario B again. Now you want to go to the erase file menu. The game assumes you've already selected a file to delete, so just click yes. In most cases, the game will fully crash. This includes the Nintendo 64 version, including all of its emulators, and 3D All-Stars. On the Wii VC, Wii U VC, and Switch Online, however, it'll delete a file named Mario 9, which seems to be using an overflowing number, as the file names use 16-bit integers and ends at Mario F. This could be the reason why the game crashes in most cases. The amount of time Mario sits at the coin counter screen is dependent on how many coins you've collected. If you've collected 70 coins or less, the counter will go up once every 2 frames. Any higher and it will go up once every frame. Here's a comparison. If you collect a star while Mario is getting squished, he'll stay permanently squished, allowing you to move around freely with limited controls. In order to actually do this, you're going to need to clone a star and be holding it when you are squished. The cloning glitch itself is really hard for me to explain. I would suggest taking a look at Pan & Code 2012's set of videos about the subject. And that's all the facts I really have to share for this video. Again, these aren't really well-known facts, but these are stuff that I found out while making this video that I think are most interesting. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry for the 5-month wait between videos. I was busy with things. I'll see you guys next time.